Good afternoon and welcome Chandrashekar on this HEX STAR episode. You have just completed last 10 weeks of this program and I'm so happy and so pleased to see you on this HEX STAR interview. And first of all, I want to hear and know from you, how has been your experience of HEX Intensive in the last 10 weeks?
Yeah, good day and thanks Vinit for inviting me on this particular interview. My experience has been great. In fact, these 10 weeks, I got to learn lot many things, lot many new revelations about the food psychology, and it was a basically eye-opener in many aspects. So there were many areas where we often go by tradition or go by what is ingrained in our minds over generations, and we go by those values and without actually verifying the scientific evidences. And this was kind of revelation to us that there are areas where we can have drastic improvement in terms of our understanding about food, our relationship with food, the way we understand food, the way we depend on food. So it's a great thing, definitely. 10 weeks were actually revolutionizing our thought process about food, our thought process about our internal behavior and habit formation also. So that in overall, it was a fantastic experience.
Wow, glad to hear that. And tell us about your reason to join this program. Why did you join this program? And what has been your top 3 significant results after completion of 10 weeks?
Yeah. See, here I was past 50, and at this juncture, I was suffering from a lifestyle disease called diabetes. That was it was 3 years since I had been having this, and I was taking proper medication also for that. But I was not happy the way the traditional allopathy was treating me, because what I see was that there was always something like gradual increase of medication over time, deterioration over a period of time of body other parts due to this. So it's a silent killer and I wanted to get out of it somehow. So I had been experimenting, I have been reading a lot, and this mastermind class HEX was one of the attempts of mine basically to handle it better in terms of management of diabetes and management of my parameters, health parameters. So
Sure.
that was the primary intent. And obviously, over as I was thinking of, it's not age catching up, but yes, there was deterioration in energy levels, deterioration in some of the health parameters. So I wanted to basically work on that so that I can live life fully with all energy and zeal. So that was the intent of joining this program.
Great. And how has been your results after 10 weeks? Can you talk about
Yeah,
that?
I think the expectations that were set beforehand, uh, I have met them. I have met target expectation levels in terms of the vitality score, in terms of control over diabetes, in terms of some symptoms which kept cropping up, giving me kind of sickness or illness feelings. All those things have gone. Energy levels have improved substantially. I'm able to think now in terms of going back to gym or having some resistance exercises to build basically on health.
Sure. So would you go into some specific and want to share, because many of the students may will want to hear more specific results. How much was your blood sugar, at what level it was, and where do you see it right now?
Yeah, in fact, my sugars were in the range of 150, 160 fasting, and around 200 plus for PP, that is postprandial. And HBA1C was also in the range of 7, 8. But after I went through this program cycle, in fact, my HbA1c has dropped to non-diabetic level, that is 4.72, and my fasting sugar has come down to between 90 in 90s typically, less than 100 always, and my PP sugar has also never crossed 110. So that's a great achievement, I would say, in terms of health parameter. And so far as my other symptoms or intermediate sickness feelings of typically acidity or cold fever attacks, all that is non-existent right now after this 10 week of program. I have in fact forgotten that I had these diseases.
That's what actually happens. Yes, when the symptoms goes away, we actually forget these symptoms. So tell us, there has been many things in this program. Okay, this program is built upon many small systems and processes. Tell us your pick, which part of the program you like the most.
Yeah. In fact, the part I liked the most was sharing of videos related to health, which sort of opened up my eyes, and it gave a totally different perspective of looking at food. I also liked about several systems and processes that basically aided our journey over these 10 weeks. These processes not only help you streamline yourself, they also inculcate better habits in you. So that is something which is a takeaway for me, which in fact beyond 10 weeks also I have been practicing, and I would continue to practice that because they are meaningful.
Sure, glad to hear that. And tell us, Chandrashekar, after these results you have achieved, what has been some reaction from your colleagues and from your peers? Do they find change in you, or have you encountered any situation that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, in fact, because of current lockdown, we do not meet very often. And incidentally, there was a meeting in the office past this 10-week program that I had undergone. And when I was wearing my formals, I found that my waistline has gone down significantly, and I had to tighten my belt. And when I went to office, in fact, my security and other staff, they were really taken aback. Hey, what has happened? How you have thinned down so much, and what is the reason? So, but at the same time, you are energetic. Your face is blooming. So, what is it that you have done? So I kind of informed them that yeah, I'm undergoing a program which has brought in this change. So they were also equally anxious, wanted to know more, of course, about it.
What's your next goal? Where do you want to see yourself in next few months?
Yeah, in fact, so far as diabetes management goes, my dietitian has reduced the dosage to half. That is one immediate result I can see. And he has also kind of got convinced that if I continue in this direction with the same level of zeal, he's saying that you can be taken out of medicine in totality. So that should be my goal over next 3 to 6 months. Continue my journey in terms of health and come out of this silent killer disease called diabetes, and at least manage my life better
Sure, and I truly believe that you will be able to do that, especially because your journey continues. Now, tell us lastly, on a scale of 1 to 10, wherein 10 being the highest, how much you would rate this program, HEX Intensive, and why?
Yeah, I would rate it somewhere around 8 to 9. And reason I'm holding back 1 or 2 points is primarily because there's nothing perfect in the world. But I couldn't find anything that I needed more than in this program, because it's a program that gave me what all I wanted. So far as my satisfaction level goes, or my results verification goes, it is 100%. So I would still hold back that 1 point for any future improvements in this program.
Sure. Definitely. That goes without saying, and would be happy to hear that feedback also. Lastly, for any new student who is seeing it first time, and he or she may be still skeptical whether this is really working or whether I will really get an ROI out of this program investment for wellness, what is your message?
Yeah, my message would be one part is the investment part of it. We spend a lot on many things. I don't think it will hit even 10% of one's budget to as an investment from investment perspective. Leave that apart, because that's investment in health, and that's investment in wellness for which you thrive. Okay, you earn for that. So I don't see any reason why you should not be spending for your wellness or your health.
Sure.
Secondly, the results that I have got, I am pretty convinced that it's a ROI in terms of numbers. I would say that the period of ROI was 10 weeks or even lesser than that, because I started getting results much earlier. So in terms of period of ROI, yes, it is maximum 10 weeks, I would say. And it's a kind of one-time investment. Once you get exposed to these concepts, you can build on that. You can develop your own health and wellness style and live life happily. So I'm sure by all means go for it. That's my suggestion.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your message. And for you, Chandrashekar, you have been a serious student, and I think I can recollect you were sharing emails. You were in touch almost on a daily basis. Every day, your food journal was there. By your action, you were showing to me from the day one that you are going to get the results. And here we are on this HEX celebrity interview because you have got the results and you've become an HEX celebrity. I wish more power to you, and I sincerely hope that you will be truly be unstoppable now, and you will be able to lead a pill-free life very shortly. Once again, thank you for appearing on HEX STAR interview, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks, and wish you all the best as well. Thank you so much.